And there we go. So, welcome back to the next session. So, where we left off last time, the Foundlings had settled on assisting in the town of Orcus after everything that happened. I can't recount everything off the top of my head, so you'll have to go back and watch the previous VOD. Smiley face. So the party had taken up a mission. So each of them had settled on, had basically come together, went out, gathered information, came back, and had to pick between going to a ruin to potentially find an arcane pot, or going to an antlion nest to go and collect desert pearls for one of the mission postings in the town. The party ultimately ended up going with the desert pearl mission for fear of potentially getting nuked by traps. And so we had just left off at the end of... We just left off at the end of killing the first cave antlion. You're going to investigate it.
It took forever.
Didn't take that long.
It
Who
was only
has
2 rounds.
investigation? Good investigation.
Oh,
It was actually just 2 rounds, but
is that me?
it was like 3 missed
No,
attacks.
it's not me. Who has high investigation?
Let me check.
I have
Hogmug.
+4.
+5.
+2.
Fuck.
Hogmug has +1.
Does Xavier have high investigation by any chance?
Mocha has +5.
Ooh,
Mason
Mason.
has +1. And Xavier has +3.
Oh, shit, so +5 is the highest I've got.
Yeah, Mocha or you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Roll advantage if Mocha's going to help you.
Okay, so it's 12. 4. Yeah, okay.
So that's how much total?
That is 18 total.
18. Okay. You come to realize that it is a female antlion, as it has...
That's what I asked for.
Hmm?
I don't know what I asked for.
And you realize that it has been laying quite a few eggs in its nest, as you managed to locate 6 desert pearls.
Woo! How heavy are they?
Oh, desert pearls, sand pearls. Fucking...
Are they, like, kind of just stick them in the bag?
They're like apple-sized.
Okay. Marcel's gonna start sticking them in his bag, if he has a bag. Show me a bag.
Yes, you have a bag. You're quite right there.
Yeah, I'm off meds.
Well, I know that.
I'm off meds and I'm dysregulated because I'm hungry.
Okay. So you start to gather them up. Okay, Okay, so let's get my bits and bobs together. So, I asked the party, are you confident in dealing with another?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I believe we are, yes.
That's the roll 20 on the laptop.
Another!
crashes.
Another!
Bear with, because this is deciding it does not want to cooperate. Okay.
Let's put this on loop. Oh wait, no, it's because it's on start.
Did our MP totals get reset?
No.
Huh.
They were topped off after your rest up, but you did not cast any spells during it. Oh my god. Sorry. Bear with, because the laptop that I'm using as my DM view is deciding that it does not want to
What's going on? Haven't.
Love it. Yes, but
I'm not first initiative, or am I?
no. Don't you fear on that one. Let me just set this up. Smart. Love the fact that it keeps asking me every time I try and put one of those tokens down. It's like, you sure this is on the correct layer? Because it's a large token. In terms of file size. Right. Let me make it so you can see how much health this thing has. Bonk. Okay. So... Okay, so I have rolled its initiative. However, as you approach, it pops out the sand ready to attack. And so it's going to get a surprise attack on you. As it pops out of the ground. Brain cells, come on. It attempts to bite Hug. Rolling a 21 to hit. What is Hugmug's AC right now? 12. Yeah, that definitely hits. That's snort.
Does that hit? 12. Yes, that hit.
Hey, well, to be fair, I don't memorize these like I did with the last batch. with the last two campaigns, I've tried to memorize AC numbers. This time around, I'm sparing myself the pain.
Or Hugmug and 12 AC.
Hugmug takes 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Next person. So we begin the next round, the first round, technically, with Marcel moving first.
Oh, okay.
Right, because you nat 20'd initiative, didn't you?
Probably.
I think.
I can't remember.
Well, regardless.
25.
I'm
You've
just
got a high
saving my MP for healing stuff.
Mhm.
So I spell combat, give it a stab. Probably missing.
What's your
So
roll?
that's
Never a 2.
12.
12. That's a miss.
There you go. I think that misses as well. With the second one being elemental orb.
Always check your number before you decide it misses.
Well, this one's even lower, so
There's no guarantee of that.
oh, it's slightly higher. 14.
That does miss. Never assume. I will drill this into you guys again. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so next person to act is Mocha, who is going to move up with her battle fork and proceed to stab the twin. Rolling an unnatural 20 to hit. Doing 18... Is it 18? No. Math. 9 plus 7, 16 points of piercing damage. Double check this thing. No, it doesn't have resistance. Does not have resistance to physical. Me trying to remember what monster I was using. There we go. That's the end of Mocha's turn. Scoria, you are next.
Okie dokie. I jump up.
Okay, roll your acrobatics check.
Because I haven't got my dice out. Hello, roll 20. Why'd you roll a natural 20? 46 total on that acrobatics.
46 total. So that's... Brain cells, please. That is plus 7 to hit. Wait, no. Brain cells. Plus 8 to hit. And it'll be an extra An extra 8d8 points of damage.
8d8. So that's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
8d8
Nice.
plus 1d12 plus 5. 44.
44 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've also moved myself up.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
good chunk of health.
that's the turn.
Well done, Scoria.
Okay, the next person to act is Florian.
You're stamping up good.
How is everyone? Everyone is looking fine. I will. I feel like I don't need to debuff this guy very much, so I might just do the what's it called? Sorry, I'm looking for it.
I'm sorry.
Star Globe. Yeah, Star Globe.
Okay.
Smackdown. Hit.
Make sure you're in range.
Right, it's 35 feet.
It is currently. Yeah, fuck it. It's, 45 feet
A
away.
bit
so
out
move
of
up.
range.
Just a tiny bit.
There we go. Perfect. 17, no, 18 to hit.
That just hits.
There we go. Okay,
Excellent.
Wait, was it on the AC
Now we
it hits,
know.
or was it? I forget. Was it on the AC that hits? Or was it?
On the AC
Yes.
still hits, yes.
Okay, so yeah, 18, 18. Good to know.
Okay, it's just a D4 of ice. So
D4 plus 3.
1 plus 3. 4 ice damage. Grr.
Does it have any ice resistances? Let's find out.
Nope. You know this already, it does not have ice
Cool.
resistance.
I can't remember. It's been a week.
And then I will. How many draws do I have left?
But as a joke, I can make about pens here, but that'd be really, really poor taste.
Okay, I could throw some more
Or
out.
being stuck in a DHS.
It's a D8. No, yes, D8. Grabbing my D8. An 8. That is the mark. +1 on crit chance. I'm giving that to Scoria.
Hell yeah. Ah, yeah.
So +1 for correct chance.
Yeah. Go get him. And that shall be my turn.
Okie dokie.
Which card was
The mark.
Mark. Modifiers 1. 11. Oops.
Okay. Just a reminder to you all, everybody apart from Florian does have monk still. Just as a friendly reminder. So I've just spotted it on my notes.
That means a horrible AoE's on the way.
No, that just means that Hugmug started last time putting that up.
Okay.
Speaking of AoEs, if Lupus can remember how to operate things. Oh, no, plain joke. Size? Yeah, it's the right size. Let me draw it out quickly, there we go. Okay, so, since Marcel's the only player character caught in this, Mocha, Hugmug, Xavier, and Marcel need to make con saves for me. Check the DC there. Yep. A magical con save.
I'm a bit afraid of this, so I'm going to use my Mog.
Okay, I will make note of that. Please bear with me.
Should I be afraid of this?
If you have any bonus to poison, then use it.
Yeah.
Mocha, Hogmog, and Xavier. Okay. Please bear with me. Okay. Okay. Marcel, what was your save?
23.
23. Okay. Okay, so everybody apart from Mocha succeeded. So Mocha takes 17 points of non-elemental damage. The rest of you take 8. And then for the next 2 rounds, Mocha is inflicted with poison. I do believe it only has 1 action. Yes. Okay, so that is the end of the Antlion's turn. Meaning
Jeez.
next person to act. Oh my god, Xavier, Hugmug, and Mason. Okay.
Didn't you say Xavier has AoE healing?
In theory, yes. If I can find it.
That is lovely right now.
Okay, so assuming nobody is going to decide to try and be awkward and decide to try and disbelieve the spell being cast, Xavier is going to cast Shadow Summoning. Which deity is this? Calling upon Fairy as he casts Fey Light. Healing. Oh my god, sorry, I'm having to do my back and forth. Healing everybody for 27 hit points. If you want to add that back to yourself.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
That wins a bitch.
I said bitchin'!
I know, I'm smiling, but I didn't turn my head around quick enough to. Okay, so that is the end
I
of.
don't generally growl, but you're gonna make this one growl.
That's the end of Xavier's turn. Hogmug. It's going to you. Oh, I don't know how long that's going to last because I think Minnie forgot to put the remaining duration in. Oh, Hogmug, why did you not put the duration back in? Okay, Hogmug is going to proceed to cast Might on himself. Using his action. being slow, bear with. Okay, and the Mason. God, this initiative order did not line up as smoothly as I thought it would. Mason's going to move up. He's going to move. I'll see what's all about. Rolling to hit with his axe, rolling a 24 to hit, which hits. Doing, wow, 19 points of slashing damage. That is the end of the round. Meaning we got back up to Marcel.
Okay. That one should hit. Using spell combat.
Mm-hmm.
Doing. The 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That hits.
That's 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage.
Which element we tried, yeah.
I do believe you're aware that you've tried. Was it water? Question mark.
I think we've possibly tried fire and ice.
I think it was fire. Yeah, it was fire and ice. You tried out fire too, and then Florian Starglobe. So you've not tried.
No resistances. Or...
No resistances to fire or ice. You haven't tried lightning,
Try
water, wind, or earth yet.
Let's try wind.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus 0, so it's only 3 wind damage.
3.
Mhm.
What was your roll to hit with it?
Oh, yes, I just want to hit. Never mind, that misses, that's a 2.
Okay. Meaning it is Mocha next. Who rolls a 24 to hit, which hits. Come on, go. 10 points of piercing damage. Meaning the next to act is Scoria. So it'll be either Scoria or Florian, if you want to jump in first.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Eating food
You're all
and
good.
playing D&D is always great.
Gotta juggle.
So, I, of course, jump
Boing. Okay.
with a 44 on acrobatics.
44, so that's... that is a +7 to hit, 78 extra damage. Assuming it hits.
So that's 27 to hit.
That hits.
7, 8. Look about a hash in there. 49.
49. The
Yeah.
second cave ant line is down. As you jump down and pierce it. Would you like to investigate it?
Am I investigating it?
Well,
You
it
can
was
or
Leon Mocha, wasn't it? That had the highest investigation?
yeah. It's more of an open-ended statement. I probably should have phrased that better.
What's it? 19.
19. This one is, but it's also female.
Okay.
And as you poke about her nest, you find 2 more sand pearls.
Brilliant.
If you'd like to add that to your inventory,
Oh,
be under the treasure tab.
yes, so that'll be 8 total. He says accidentally mistyping and I put in 68.
Don't do that. Are you going to continue,
We are.
Yes.
Florian? Are you in
Yes.
agreement?
Yes.
Okay. So as you go over to the next nest, keeping your distance, you find that two nests have overlapped with one another.
Oh dear.
Nice.
And so we go again, with Marcel taking the lead.
Marcel taking the lead this time because he's not doing a whole lot, massive amount of damage. He's going to increase the damage one of his party members is doing by casting Dragon Jump on Scoria if she doesn't already have it.
She does not.
So you get +10 to acrobatics.
It's at the Dragon Jump 1.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Hopefully it's added correctly.
yeah. That added correctly.
Okay, because I know that some of these sheets have a bit of a bugged acrobatics total.
And with 2 uses of quick cast that would allow me to cast healing spells as a bonus action, I'm going to hold the rest of my actions.
So you're holding a bonus actions.
Yes.
Okay. So she's Mocha takes 3 damage from her poison.
Oh yeah.
She is going to move over and attempt to strike. Emphasis on the attempt part, she rolls a 14 and misses,
No.
meaning to Scoria next.
I jump towards the one on the right.
Shish kebab it.
So this one,
Yeah.
okay?
That's a 48 on acrobatics.
Okay, so that is a +8 to hit, 8d8 additional damage.
So that's 28 to hit.
That hits.
And 38 piercing. Damn, 3 ones!
Oh, you hate to see
Oh!
Don't make me regret posting you.
I made my token. Yeah, that's fine.
it. Okay. That is the end of your turn, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why that took me so long to brain cell that. The DM is having brain lag. Okay. So. Marcel, are you using any of your bonus actions as of this point?
Are we at the end of the round?
No.
No.
I'm prompting you before an enemy takes its turn.
No.
Okay, so the next thing to act is the antlion. The one on the left. It's going to... It's going to move.
Gonna move.
If do maths. 5. 10. It provokes an opportunity attack from Mocha. Stab it. Doing 17 points of damage to it.
Damn.
As the antlion attacks Florian. Rolling
Look out, Claudie!
rolling a 34 to hit,
No, that misses. No, I'm joking. Yes, that hits.
doing 17 points of piercing damage.
Ouch! Let me put that in so you can see my health drop. -17.
Jesus.
Bonus action. Held action, cure.
Okay. So you're using one of your health bonus actions.
Healing for 23.
Points back up to full.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's what I was saving it for. Don't want you getting hit a second time, otherwise you might die.
Okay, so the next person to act is Florian.
Hmm. I will.
How long does the poison status effect last?
What on Mocha?
Yes.
I roll 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, is it?
It will
Oh, I
wear
have
off next
poison.
round.
That's not too bad at all. It's like, well, if it's like a 6-minute thing, then that puts a definite time limit on our battle. Because we'll eventually run out of MP to heal.
Mm-hmm.
I do have poisoner, but if it's only one more round, then
Yeah.
You can suffer.
yeah.
But it's a pretty reasonable approach to it, I'd say.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Can I Blizzard 2?
Ooh.
Wait, is anyone low in health? Can I Blizzard 2 the guy in front of me?
Go for it.
You make him regret fucking with us.
What is my plus to? Oh, please roll good. Ugh! No.
Yeah.
14.
You still have Mo? Oh, wait, no, you don't have Mo. Fuck.
I don't have luck.
14 does not hit.
No.
How much
Minus
MP have you
2
got left?
MP. 7.
Okay, you're fine.
For my bonus action, I will cry.
No, Chloe, don't cry. It's okay. We will go get ice cream, yes?
That's really cute.
After this.
No. I will. Yes, I will not do anything for the bonus action.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Alright then.
How many times can you draw? Just a question.
5 more, I think. I think I have 5 more.
Ah, okay.
Yes, 5 more.
Okie dokie. 2 seconds. Let me just... figure out who's going next, because I am not looking at the thing like a dumbass. Xavier. Cool. brain cells, come on. This is where Lucas remembers that his brain is in fact non-functional at the moment.
It's okay. Take your time.
It's my line.
It could apply to you too.
I mean, yeah, but... Yeah. Okay. I just have to figure out whether I've set this as a... Okay. So, Xavier is going to, once again, use his action to use Shadow Summoning, calling upon Kieran as he casts Lifeguard. Everybody in a 20-foot radius of him. Please tell me I don't. Oh! So everybody now has fast healing 3 for the next
Oh, brilliant.
13 rounds.
Brilliant.
If you guys can take a little look-see into the in chat, just for the sake of my sanity, because I have found another lupus quirk.
Regenerative serum. Okay.
Okay, that was the intent of observation. Because I have, for some reason, not put a customizable thing in. Nailed it. Okay, and it's the end of Xavier's turn, which means it's Hugmug. Oh boy. Okay, Hugmug is going to move over and is going to attempt to bonk the antlion. And misses, it's a roll of 12. Whoops. Which means that the antlion in front of Scoria is taking its turn. Okay, yes, I can do that. Okay, so everybody that is not Mason or Florian needs to make me a con save. It's a con save, magical con save versus poison.
Yes, sir.
Hugmug. Hugmug rolled a nat 1.
I'm not getting poisoned. Oh.
Oh god. Everybody's rolling shit.
I didn't. Yay.
A nat 1, a 5, and a 5. Oh boy. No, none of them are succeeding in that. Okay. Marcel. What's your roll total?
20 total.
Okay.
Hoping that's enough.
And Scoria. Cora, what did you roll on your saving throw, please?
Sounds like Scoria is still dealing with those hot dogs.
Fair. Oh dear. Let me just run a couple of numbers in the background. Okay. We noted. I guess I do Scoria's roll. Sake of. Okay. So that'll be a success on Scoria's part. Rolls. Okay, so everybody that isn't Marcel and Scoria failed.
Oh dear.
So Marcel and Scoria take 10 points of non-elemental damage.
That's more than last time.
I'll pop that on Scoria's token. Everyone
Growing.
else took 19 points of non-elemental damage.
Ruh-roh.
Sucks to be a frontliner.
And they are poisoned. Fuck me. For the next 6 rounds. Okay.
You have fast healing 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a good chance that the damage done by poison is negated.
Yes, there is a chance.
There's a good chance if it's a D6.
I'll refresh the duration on a Mocha's poison. Okay,
Is
so
it a D6?
I think so.
yeah. Unless I specify otherwise, it's always a D6.
I remember these things. Haha. One of the few things I do remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't remember most things. Who are you?
Okay, so Mason moves up and rolls to hit. Oh shit. Yep. Rolling a 15 to hit, which misses. So we go back up to the top of the order unless you want to use more of your bonus actions, Marcel, before the round ends.
I only have one bonus action. Why do I get one additional bonus action, don't I? Who needs to heal? Can I use a free action to ask Xavier how much MP he has?
No. Because the round has ended and you've held these with the intent of utilizing them.
It's only a level 1 spell. Okay. I will use Cure on Mocha.
Okay. Please ensure you have burnt off one of your quick cast uses. Because you are using quick cast to do this, right? So you'll need to reduce one of the uses you have.
Oh, right, yeah.
So how much do you heal Marco for?
19. Not exactly the amount of damage that was done.
Yep. Exact change. Okay, so the next round has started. So remember to apply your fast healing. Your 3 hit points. Okay. And then Marcel. Since we're back at the top of the initiative order, it will be you.
Hmm. Now crazy for action to ask.
Yes.
So I say, yeah, how many magic points do you have left?
38.
Oh, so we got like plenty of potential healing. How much does that healing thing that you use take up?
5.
Okay.
That is assuming he did not do anything else with his MP as a mage.
Because I can just stand back and be healer.
You have Florian. That's a friendly reminder.
Mm-hmm. You're also taking a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have bitch. Bitch stab. Ooh, bitch stab. We're also going to be using
Okay.
bitch stab for a 23.
23 hits.
Resulting in bitch stab for another 8.
8 damage.
Hitting damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
I think lightning. Is there anything? Earth and lightning. Try earth. Try earth. 4 earth damage.
What elements have you tried so far?
Tried earth, wind, fire, and ice, I believe. I think lightning's the only one that's... Lightning and water, I think, are the only two that are left.
Yeah. So it was 4, you said.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 0 earth damage.
It has earth resistance. Okay.
Okay. Mocha next. Poison kicks in, doing 3 points of damage to her. Mocha is going to move down and attack the antlion. Rolling a 25 to hit, which hits, doing, wow, 17 damage again. Mocha really not... Mocha must have taken it personally, getting poisoned. Which means that it is Scoria.
Meow 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 meow
Sorry.
meow. I
Why is that?
jump.
You boing.
Same one.
Okay.
Okay, this one. Where's that? There it is. That's a 47. Shit, I pressed the wrong fucking thing.
47 on the
Yeah.
acrobatics check. Okay. So that is a math. That is plus 8 and 8d extra damage.
Let's see if I actually hit because I've accidentally rolled the damage first.
Whoops.
Misclicked.
That's alright.
Hey, you know what's worse? That's a crit.
Yay!
So that's an extra 14 damage on top of what you had above, because your jump damage doesn't multiply on crit right now. So that's 68. So the second antlion lets out a little screech as you impale it through its ugly ass mouth. Don't know why I insulted it like that, but
Yeah, I have feelings too, didn't it?
I know. I am more fully aware. No.
I'm here to torment them.
And
Yeah, that's Scoria's turn.
Okie dokie, which means the remaining antlion is going to attack.
Are we doing well, Mr. DM?
I am not allowed to answer that right now.
Alright.
because I haven't looked at the end results. Smiley face.
I was looking a bit dicey at the start about how far we're actually going to get.
It's not done yet.
Going pretty well.
Yeah. So far. Marcel,
Yes.
can you make me a dexterity saving throw against immobilize, please?
Immobilize.
As the antlion uses sandpit, causing a hole to engulf you.
Okay. That's 17.
17.
Yes, because I don't think I have an immobilize bonus. I didn't change it to immobilize, but I don't think I have a bonus. Oh, okay.
17 succeeds. You manage to avoid getting caught in the hole.
Hole?
Yes. Sandpit, it basically opens up a hole underneath you. So you are basically jumping out of the way of jumping up as the hole closes to try and pin you in place. Meaning it is Florian.
I will cast Deprotect, I think. It's not already been deprotected, has it?
No, it hasn't.
Deprotect. Make a Wisdom saving throw.
It rolls a 7.
I don't even need to check. That's definitely a failure.
Yeah.
-2 AC for spells. Duration. 1 round per level.
That should be
So
4.
4 rounds.
Let me remembering things. Is that the end of your turn?
And then no one looks particularly badly hurt. But maybe I'll throw a gear using my
Light speed, isn't it? I think.
yes. Light speed.
The fact I remember half this.
Light speed a cure. Just cure maybe one.
Okay.
I may as well put a cure 2 on him. If it's gonna be halved, I might as well.
On whom?
On Pugmard.
Okay. How much is he healed for?
3d6 plus 7 divided by 2. Wow. Lots of maths. 1, 2, 3d6. Wow, 5, 5, 3. 13, 7 is
20.
20. Divided by
10.
2 is 10.
Hey.
He's healed for 10.
Okay.
And I lose 3 MP.
Oh, right, yeah.
I have 4 MP left.
My brain went, hang on a minute. Cure 2 is 3? Oh, right, because deprotect. Fuck it. My brain, honestly. Okay, so Xavier's poison damages him, doing 6 damage to him as he proceeds to move over to the antlion and whack it with the great axe. Rolling a nat 20, 28 total. Now watch this be a 1 on the dice. Never fucking mind. It's 12 plus 4, 16, 32 points of slashing damage. And that's the end of Xavier's turn, which means Pokemon takes 1 damage from his poison. And then Hugmon is going to do Wonk. Rolling an 18 to hit, which hits, thanks to Protect. It comfortably hits, thanks to Protect. Both hands on the Warhammer, doing 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Which leaves Mason. Attacking next, he's going to has how much movement speed at base? How much movement speed do you have, Mason? I forget. I'm being thick. 40. Because you're a move. So you move in. I roll to hit. Rolling a 22. Doing 20 points of slashing damage. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the round. You go back to the top. Marcel.
I'm running up. Still combat. That's 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
You're aiming for a 16. Or aims to protect.
Doesn't hit either? No, it doesn't hit either.
Okay.
That's Marcel's turn over.
Mocha takes a fork. 23 to hit. Doing 8 damage. Oh my god. There's a 1 on the d10. The end of her turn, meaning it is Scoria.
Oh man, I wonder what Scoria will jump.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
That's a natural 20 for a 56.
Jesus,
Hell
Or
okay.
yeah, brother.
it enters the air, the thing dies.
Now watch as I roll a natural 1.
That would
Stop
actually
saying
be
that.
terrifying. Because you have a plus 10 to hit, 10d6 extra damage. That
Oh, I get
will...
lucky today. That's a 28 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
It's a 49 on the damage.
49. The second Antlion perishes. Okay, so, that is... Are you investigating them?
Of course.
That is. I rolled a 17.
Okay. The first of the two you check is male. It only has 1 sand pearl.
Okay.
Would you like to roll investigation for the other?
Sure. Oh, nice. 20.
20.
Dirty 20. Filthy 20. Oh, we've already been. No, I'm done this again.
Unfortunately, that one is also male. So it only has 1 sand pearl on it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a total of 10.
Florian. You roll me a, you roll me a D100.
Oh, no.
D100?
Mm-hmm.
What on earth for?
Stuff and things.
And then every 10. There we go. Come on, 69. 22.
22. High or low?
This is getting more concerning by
Let's
the
go
second.
low.
Okay. You receive intuition that a more powerful creature may potentially be lurking around here.
Do I get any more information?
If you roll a religion check, sure.
Oh, I'll give that a go. Why not?
It's a pot.
Religion. Ooh, 19.
As you try to figure out this intuition, you come to the understanding that there is an elemental creature lurking somewhere within these nests. You are capable of spotting it if you focus enough. That is the deepest that this intuition gets, basically. It is somewhere within this nest. You may be able to encounter it.
Do we want to
I was
encounter?
going to say, do we
I'll
want
bring
to?
that to the. I currently have 4 MP, so if something goes horribly wrong.
Well, Xavier still has plenty, but depends on how hard we get hit.
Mm-hmm.
I think we maybe come back tomorrow. But
We can't
for
do that.
Can't
today,
we come back?
that's enough.
We can't come
I'll
back.
come back here.
No.
No, unfortunately, you cannot. If you want, you can roll a check to see if you can locate this thing. That may give you the chance to figure out whether or not you are actually capable of taking it in a fight or not.
Okay. What would I have to roll?
You and, if you wish to inform your companions, the rest of them, would need to roll a sight-based perception check.
Okay. I am informing them.
Okay?
Who has high perception?
The person with the
I have
highest
a
perception,
Me, isn't it?
so... Oh god, wait, hang on a minute.
We got +8. I also don't have advantage. No, I don't have advantage.
Me realizing that passive perception scores have gone up. And having to quickly go, oh shit. So, I think it's Marcel and Florian have the highest?
Florian has advantage, though, don't you?
He does not.
Not
No.
on sight. Ironically, I don't have an advantage on sight, but I do have the middle one. Bar sniffer.
I mean, I guess we can both.
Yeah, you can both roll. In
Let's go for
reality,
it.
all of
dirty
you may
20.
roll.
Dirty
Yeah.
20 for myself.
Dirty
That's
20
good because that's a 13.
and 13 and a 5. I will have Mocha and Hugmug roll as well. That is a
I don't see nothing but her.
that is a 7 from Hugmug, and a 13 from Mocha. Collectively, you spend your time scouring your eyes across the area, and you manage to spot it. There is a powerful looking earth elemental currently trudging through one of the empty nests across the den from you. You may be able to take it in a fight and surprise it.
Does anyone have powerful water magic? I have fire.
Ew.
Imagine being a spellcaster.
I have mid ice.
I think ice neutral against her.
A little refresher for you guys. I feel like this is a necessary reminder.
Wind.
Wind. Sorry, Pokemon was.
You know, I totally could have answered that entire question, considering that I, an Earth Genasi, am weak to wind.
True.
I have arrow.
I was not paying attention.
Perfectly understandable. So you guys have the opportunity. You can potentially try to jump this thing. Or you can retreat.
Bro, I want to jump it.
I mean, of course you want to jump it.
Literally.
If you're cautious about it, you may be able to get a surprise round on it.
I think we just go. That's my vote.
And attack.
So it's a 50-50 split. Marcel, you have the calling vote here.
Alright, let's have a look at the team. We're doing okay. Lauren, how much MP have you got left?
4.
Oh, I've got 6. How much more powerful are we talking?
It's a few times more powerful than the antlions you've been facing. But you are aware, thanks to your companion's intuition and the fact that Scoria is technically part Earth Elemental thanks to her Genasi heritage, you are aware that it is weak to wind, so you may be able to take advantage of that. You do also notice Florian.
Yes.
Florian, would you say that you have an affinity for shiny things, thanks to your love of the stars? I presume that's the
Maybe,
case.
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Well, you notice 2 things about this elemental that's currently lumbering around. On one of its arms, it appears to have a large chunk of golden-coloured metal, and on its other arm, it appears that you can see this like burgundy-coloured metallic reflection. There may be some potentially valuable minerals within this elemental that would fetch you quite a high price. Essentially, if I were to present this as its base components for you, as a party, it is a potentially risky encounter, but it has some extremely high rewards. Consider it, I guess, if you wish, me tempting you into it without tempting you into it.
Tempted.
Does Hugmug have much MP left?
Hugmug currently has 6 out of 9. Nice.
I do have an ether, so I could up my MP once it goes down. So
Yeah, I do
if people
believe.
want to, then I will go in. But
I'm tempted because I have arrow, and I do bonus damage, so I'm doing like.
I will say, you do have the option to retreat from this thing
If it's too hard.
if it is too difficult. However, you will have to outrun it.
And we outrun it.
I presume so, but I'm just making it clear. I'm just making it clear that if things do go south, you will have to retreat.
We don't have AoE haste yet.
No. So you would have... So, what? I reckon one of you could be accounted for with Scoria picking somebody up. The rest of you would have to just dash and hope you don't get catched. Catched? Caught. English. Nailed it.
No.
So, it's up to you. Florian thinks it. Florian has put the vote down for probably best to retreat, but will do it if everyone else is. And Scoria seems very eager to jump it, both literally and metaphorically
Well,
speaking.
Scoria can do a lot of damage to it. I can do a lot of damage to it. Alright, let's go for it.
Yep. Okay. Let me just check some details real quick.
I'm a bit concerned about how easy it can hit us, though, that's the thing.
And I am going to get you guys to reroll your initiative.
Ooh, okay.
Oh man, how dare you? I'm joking.
I know,
This
I'm...
is where it has a massive
just
physical resistance
worse.
because it's an earth elemental. And the Scoria is just useless.
See, now you're just wishing it.
I don't know. I can't remember if earth elementals have a
Well,
Because
well
of the
stop
resistance,
bringing
I thought
more
they
bad
would.
luck, so just fucking roll a natural 1 on an initiative.
This could only go wrong.
Stop doubting and stop doing.
Bully!
Believe. Do it.
I mean, wonders if they have a. Is it just a weakness that you have, Gloria, against
Yeah,
wind?
just, I mean,
It's not a double weakness.
No.
That is a
no,
weakness.
It,
The only
As
way you
in-
can get double weakness is with Ninja in Peril.
Okay.
yeah. It's just a weakness, and then I am immune to Earth, so don't even bother trying.
In peril. Myself forgetting he had in peril. I didn't forget. I just chose not to use it because I didn't think it'd be very useful. Here. But here, it might be.
Just because I think it's funny to put something slightly more intensive, music-wise. Enjoy.
I'd definitely appreciate haste though, that would be great.
Well, there's only one of you that has access to that. It's a single target for way more MP than it would normally cost. Okay. And then... Okay, give me just a second. A whole bunch of rolls. Mocha's initiative score. Xavier.
I think I'm going first.
Come on, Hawkmoth. Good score. Okay. Give Florian a second to return from... Okay. Scoria and Marcel, can I take your initiatives real quick?
29.
Fucking hell.
Got plus no matter, roll that 20.
6. Okay. And I will
Yeah.
ask Florian in just a moment when they have returned. Okay. Is Florian back? No. Okay, give it a second. In the meantime, Mog should still be active. Double check your buffs if anything has been applied more than 4 rounds ago. Like Marcel's horseshoe.
I have no idea.
I think your mark and dragon jump are fine
Yeah, because
Okay.
Dragon Jump got applied.
because they were applied like a couple of minutes ago.
It's 1 minute per level as well.
Okay, Florian, now
Florian's
that you're
back.
back, can you roll initiative, please? The
Of course, yes.
decision was to go for the elemental in the end.
Mm-hmm. Natural 20, let's go!
What is that total?
That's such a great question. Honestly, what a spectacular question. It's great that you would 27.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to assume that the poison damage was neutral amount and clear that. So everyone should have... How many rounds left? Math, brain. Should have 7 rounds left of the regeneration effect from Xavier. If you want, I can copy and paste in the duration what I popped down on your companion sheets. Ugh, brain cells, please.
Oh shit, so that means we're healed 30 HP.
Yeah. So you should have 15 HP added on. For those of you that didn't have poison. So that was... So Xavier, Mocha, and Hugmug, they haven't had the HP totals changed. Everyone else is fine.
Nice, so if I add 15, I'm back up to full.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a great Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So you managed to get the jump on the Earth Elemental, and you have a surprise round.
We'll need it.
So first to act is Marcel.
Okay.
It's all on you, Marcel. No pressure.
Okay, so 15 plus 8. I'm running really well today. It's 23 on arrow.
Arrow. 23 hits.
Is it arrow?
Arrow.
That is 22 wind damage.
That is 44 wind damage.
Please. Please be a good chunk. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Florian. You are next to
Bada
act.
bing, bada bee, protect.
Okay. What's the DC?
Distance. The DC is big and unreachable. No, it is 14.
That is an 11 on the dice, which is, yep, 11 total. So it is now inflicted with D-Protect.
Yay! Yippee!
So it's -2 AC for 4 rounds. Okay.
And bonus action, draw.
Alright.
Where is my D8? Don't mind me just rifling through my dice bag.
Hopefully I'm not the only one with arrow.
You are.
Oh, okay.
You are.
You are the only one with wind
Because
damage
you-
that is not Xavier having to use.
We've got to keep you alive.
Or increasing my damage would be good too.
Target gains +1 to their damage rolls. Damage. This is not much. Is it multiplied by weakness?
If it says not multiplied by crits, then it's just the crit part. If you're referring
Is
to
it multiplied by
yeah.
a weakness?
It only specifies crits. Crit weakness is not treated as a crit. They are two completely separate things.
Okay.
So you can.
So I will put that. I will put it on on Marcel.
Okay. So
Marcel, you have the balance.
the modifier on 1.
Thank you very much. Hopefully we don't die.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd
Yeah.
fucking piss myself laughing if you did. It'd be like,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How many rounds?
4, I think?
Wisdom modifier 3. 3. Yes.
Okay.
There goes 1 MP and my turn.
Alright. Next person to act is Xavier, who is going to... is going to spend 5 points of his MP to use Shadow Summoning. And you watch as Cerberus appears and applies haste to Scoria. So you now have haste for the next 10 rounds.
Bitchin'.
Oh my god.
That is Xavier's turn. Mocha. Oh boy, Mocha does not have any side abilities, so Mocha's just going to move up and attempt to pork it.
That's a little inappropriate.
Rolling. Shut up. Rolling a 15, which hits, thanks to D-Protect. She does 1 damage.
Whoa!
For context, she rolled a 4 on the dice and has a 7 damage modifier. You do the math.
4, so 11, oh, so 10 resistance to physic. Yeah.
Mason follows suit, moves up, rolls to hit. Misses, rolling a 10 on the dice. Meaning it is Hugmug. What is Hugmug gonna do? Hugmug is going to cast Elemental Resistance on Florian. Against Earth. Elemental Resistance Earth. Make sure you put the cast level down as 4.
That's the levels.
You got it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Last person to act is Scoria.
And I jump.
Okay.
So
you boing.
So reload right away. That's a 50.
Okay. Give me 1 second. That is a +7 to hit. Sorry, 7. Plus 8 to hit. 8d8 extra damage. I remember there's a flat +1.
Oh!
That was a noise.
Sorry.
That was a sound that came out of you.
Sorry.
That's perfectly
Sorry.
fine. You are fine.
I rolled a 34 total to hit, and since I'm still under the effects of the mark,
Yep.
that's a crit.
However, it is an elemental, so it nullifies
That's what
your
it doesn't
crit.
take. Yeah.
That's tragic.
Elementals are kind of whack, bro.
It was 88 plus 1d12. I nearly wrote the wrong number. I nearly wrote 1d212.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to write 1d12, but I put the 2 first, so I was trying to write 12 afterwards. It's like,
Oh, dear.
That's a 60!
So,
Piercing.
you do 50 points of piercing damage.
Damn, look at those 8s. And then I jump again, because I have haste!
Okay.
Yippee! Oh! That's a 37. Total on the acrobatics check.
On the acrobatics, yes.
So that is +6.
Be fucking glad it wasn't.
Roll
acrobatic.
with disadvantage to hit.
Oh, fuck. Right. Oh. 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 No. Oh. That's a 16.
That hits. Thanks
Yay!
to,
Oh.
thanks to Florian.
Oh.
You're right
Florian was
there.
Sexy with your spells. Damn.
Maybe don't say that after moaning.
Shut up. That's 41. Sorry, 31.
It's some inter-party relationship at this point.
Okay. So that's 31 points of damage.
Yeah. And that's scoring his turn. Another round, another no natural one to attack.
Okay. So does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, Okay. So, Marcel,
Hi.
you are next to attack.
Oh,
As
yeah.
the actual
Surprise
combat
round.
starts.
Okay. Nice. So I can use arrow again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, boy! That is 25 wind damage.
That's 50 wind damage.
Yeah, boy! Oh, I don't have any quick cast left. Shit. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Florian.
Come on, boy! Kill it!
Yay. I will. I don't know what to do now.
You do more draws.
What else do I have? Hang on. Is anyone damaged? Is anyone poisoned?
Xavier and Hugmug are missing health if you want to heal them. Otherwise, I can get Xavier to give
sure.
you haste if you would like. If you would like that. Definitely not me trying to just get Xavier's turn pushed out the way.
Me,
giving
definitely
me
not. I
haste.
wouldn't be doing much of anything. Yeah, give him Marcel haste.
Too late now.
I will. Your Xavier.
Okay.
Give him a little boost. Okay, combat. Give him. Yeah, just 1d6. Um, 10 health. There you go.
Okay. Boom. And that back to 6 points. Is that the end of your turn?
Just in case there's any AoEs coming, I will move
Fair.
here. No, here. There we go.
Okie dokie.
That's fine.
Xavier. Do I have Xavier attack, or do I just buff someone else up?
Attack, attack, attack. Ew.
Finish
Okay.
it off.
Is he gonna accidentally...
Don't do it.
Anticipation.
Okay, Mason, Scoria, and the Elemental need to make a... start with a Wisdom save.
Magical wisdom, so.
Yes. And then Mason... Okay, so none of you succeed that save.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Proceed to make me a magical dex save, please.
That's a dirty 20 right there.
And then the element. Okay. As Xavier uses Shadow Summoning to cast Tornado Zone, conjuring Pandemona. So nobody succeeded the first save, so you will take full damage. Mason succeeded the save, so he only takes half damage. That's 18 points of damage. Score, are you weak to wind?
Yes, and half.
Okay, so
Wind from Earth Genasi, half it from Aerolite.
so you'd halve it first and then double,
Yeah.
so you'd be fine. Okay, so you take 35 points of wind damage, and the elemental takes 70. As the wind spell rips it apart. Woohoo!
Ugh.
Yay, we lived. Let's go home.
Yeah, let's go home.
Wait,
Go-
wait, wait.
Go
What does
team!
it have? What does it have? Does it have anything on it? The
You
thing,
may
the
inspect.
elemental.
Yeah, you
I
may
need to
inspect it.
inspect.
Go for it.
I must inspect. Investigation?
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah. Sorry. Brain cells a moment.
Who else wants to inspect?
Me.
7.
That's 24.
24.
Or
Thank
19 on the dice.
Scoria, do you want to roll as well? Or
Sure.
I'll just slide
Why
along.
not?
About fucking time my luck came in, isn't it? I haven't really had a bad roll yet.
Don't say that.
That's a 7.
Okay, so Florian and Scoria, the two of you start inspecting this thing's, like, what's left of it, basically, and find that the metal in one of its arms is a large hunk of gold.
Ooh.
Solid gold. However, from what you can interpret, the metal in what was the other arm appears to just be some sort of low quality bronze. Marcel, however, because you rolled, it was a 24, wasn't it?
Yep.
You realise that the burgundy coloured metal in the what was its other arm is in fact a solid slab of adamantine.
Oh, okay.
It is excruciatingly heavy to try and lift, but if you spend some time chipping away, you may be able to take this metal with you, both the gold and the solid slab of adamantine that you can recover from this thing, which is extremely valuable.
Yes.
Guys, I have +4 to strength checks related to lifting or carrying heavy objects. +4 plus
We know you do,
minus
honey. We know you do.
So that would
+2.
be yes, you have a +2 to the check.
Yeah, we'll give it a go, I think, if anyone is opposed.
Let's do it.
Okay,
No balls.
so you can take an extended period of time on this, or try and rush it.
Extended period of time.
Let's not rush it.
Okay, so you spend some time slowly chipping away. You spend some time slowly chipping away at the rock and come away with enough gold. Oh dear, let's see. Because I need to actually grab my materials page now, because I've completely forgotten. You come to realize this is in fact genuine gold and not fool's gold. And there is enough here that you could quite easily make a heavy shield. Is it a heavy
Awesome.
shield? No. Me trying to remember what. Yeah, it was a heavy shield. There's enough gold here for a heavy shield easily. As for the adamantine, you find that you almost break multiple. You almost end up breaking your old. I'm imagining you using like your training dagger to whittle away at the stone.
Yeah, but the training dagger wood though.
Yes,
I'm
it's
surprised it.
solid wood.
I'm surprised it whittles then. If this is supposed to be so strong.
You're carving away the rock around it.
Oh right, I thought we were chipping it to bits.
God no!
I was like, how the fuck can you possibly do that?
Platonically, you have nothing currently capable of cutting through adamantine. Because there are only two materials that can cut through adamantine: itself and matte enchanted crystal, like the same crystal that the elemental crystals are made up of. You realize that there is enough adamantine here for a weapon,
Brilliant.
which is highly valuable if you can find a metalsmith that would take these raw materials from you.
Wow, we'll go looking.
And so, I presume you're leaving,
Yes.
based on the... Okay. So, I am delighted to inform you that you have leveled up
Woohoo!
from level 4. Do the math.
Level 7.
Not far off it, actually.
Nice.
Level billion.
You are now level 6.
Woohoo! Go team!
I will pop your level ups down later. But, yeah.
Big number.
So you go back to the village. Quite worn down. Understandably so, considering the difficulty of the thing you
I
just fought.
cannot believe we actually did that.
Yeah, although I'm surprised the Florian's not fallen over yet. The bit of metal this bit of metal's fucking heavy as hell. Because I'm picturing you've given the adamantine to Mason to carry, because he is the physically largest of you,
Yes. I
both strength-wise and...
have asked him if that's what he wants to do first, but
I'm
yes.
presuming he probably would have. And then I'm picturing Florian's the one carrying the solid chunk of gold.
Or at least attempting to.
Yeah, I'd say you're doing so pretty easily. So you get back to the village.
Now we just have to not get mugged.
Don't say that.
Dude.
Stop rolling.
You do notice there are many sets of eyes that follow you as you head back to the Vortusk, aka the inn that you're staying at, where Hugmug and Mocha take some time to recuperate. And I will just drag your tokens back onto the correct map. Please bear with me. But you do notice there are many sets of eyes following you as you head through the town back to the inn. And as you get back, much to your delight, you do find that there is actually a merchant in the town who is more than happy to purchase those materials from you. The only downside
Or
is that they have requested that you meet them at night, as they have concerns themselves about being mugged.
Brother, where?
Surely meeting at night would make that worse.
Less easy to see what's happening, and therefore easier to see the deal that's going on, and the fact that adamantine is being exchanged.
Yes.
Also, less easy to see that. Less
Uh-huh.
likely that someone will come across you being mugged and help.
And where does he want to exchange this?
Not too far outside the inn, actually.
Can I insight check to make sure that he's not trying to, I don't know, lead us to our deaths or something?
You read through the letter, and
Hold on up.
you come to find that the only thing that is suspect about this letter is the fact that it's marked with a paw print, a fox paw print.
Does that mean anything to us?
No.
To us, no. That's fun. A little bit terrifying, but fun.
What are you doing now?
I guess we go meet this person.
We'll wait for night to go meet this person.
Okay. And are you doing anything else with the night? Or up until the night time? So you primarily focusing on resting?
Resting, I think.
Resting.
Okay.
Have I finished that scarf yet?
You're about halfway through it, I'd say.
Make some progress.
The
Less
threading and
worry,
stitching.
constantly.
Yeah, the threading and stitching has been a bit of a pain in the ass to manage. Because the material's a little bit harder to work with. Because sometimes it's a bit too coarse, other times it's way too smooth in some places. It's a bit of a mishmash of things, really. And so...
Sneakily working on that.
Of course. So that takes up your time. You spend your time on that. You make some progress on it. Marcel, I'm assuming you're just resting and recuperating.
Yes.
And so I'm going to give you guys a short rest. Be a short rest. Oh, scroll past it. Yeah. So short rest. You'll heal 10% of your max health. So 4 HP back for you.
So like 3 health.
Yeah. 4 for you. Scoria, that'll be 5 for you.
Nice.
Corey, you have 50 hit points.
48. But round up.
At the moment, I'm not even halfway.
And then for our spellcasters, by the way, Scoria, if you want to heal up more, you can spend some of your hit dice to do so.
That is true. I will be doing that. Where the fuck are they?
It will be on your combat page.
What is my hit dice?
Your hit dice is a D10, if memory serves correctly. Let me double check. Dragoon. Yes, a D10. Just remember to... Sorry. 12 hit points, okay. Just remember to make a note on the side that you have 2 hit dice remaining.
Yeah.
And I will make sure that everybody else's hit dice are actually topped up properly.
Already a step ahead of you, man.
I'm not ahead of myself.
I know.
You'd also think I'd remember to make a note of what people's hit dice are, but
No.
nah, that would require me to use my limited intellect. Okay, so for our spellcasters, you are getting back 2 MP each.
Damn. So close.
So far.
Wait. Trance, would that get me any more?
It's not a short rest.
No. Okay.
It's a long rest. Okay, so You're welcome to remove your buffs from your buff and debuff tracker before we forget to do so.
What if I didn't?
What didn't?
Then that will make your life a lot harder later trying to remember what's what.
Do I still have Mog since I haven't used it?
I'll say for the sake of ease, yes. The only people who don't have Mog are Marcel and Florian, because that lasts for 4 hours. So no, you wouldn't have it. I don't think. Let me check, because I might be being a fucking moron here. Pardon my French. Oh, no greatness. Nope, 4 hours until discharged. So nobody has Mog. Short rest. Give me a second to go clear out the buffs on my one. On the sheets I'm dealing with. Cool. Okay, so you spent some time just recuperating from that hot mess of a fight. Or the hot mess of the situation, I should correct myself. And you go and meet this person at night.
Mm-hmm.
And as you round the corner, you are met with empty space. Much to your confusion. And then you look down.
Ah.
Find a halfling. And she gives you a little wave.
Hello.
Hello! Name's Steffi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And Marcel put out his paw.
And she has to stand on her tippy toes to reach you. But, she shakes your hand. Right, now I do believe that, we have some, business to attend to.
Yes.
We certainly do.
Alright, let's have a look at the goods.
We currently have them.
Who did you leave them with? I presume Florian is
Florian
holding
had
onto
the
the gold.
And
Who took the adamantine?
I guess Mason still has the other end.
Did you bring Mason with you?
I would assume so. I would assume we brought everyone with us.
Yep. Okay. Right. Well, let's have a look at the gold first. And she
get it out of my bag. Here it is.
and you have to try your best not to smile, Florian, as she is short, even compared to you. She is 3'2", meaning you once again get that slight empowered feeling of haha. Now who's short? So I've made it canon in my head that Florian's definitely been the butt of many a short joke. So she looks at it, looks it over. Ah, well. Blimey, that's some pretty good quality gold. Right, well, let's have a look. Probably enough to make a shield, I suppose. Reckon me boss will be quite happy about that. I can offer you 45,000 gil for it before we start haggling. You can haggle me up, or I can haggle you down. That how the business works, love. So I can give you what's base, or I can we can figure this one out.
Well, our primary haggler is not currently here.
Nope.
So unless you want to haggle against yourself, Mr. DM.
No, because I had I had a hell of a time with Juglog last session.
Then I guess you're probably taking it at face value.
Yep.
It's pretty good at face value either way.
It is pretty good at face value. But
she
I'm just saying.
so she takes the gold from you and puts the 45,000 gil straight into your hand, Florian. I will add that to your inventory now.
So Florian's hand immediately hit the floor with the weight of it.
Yes. The bag itself has a significant weight to it. As Florian is now carrying
Poured
around.
out coins into his hand.
Well, it is a coin pouch, but a lot of the material, the actual weight of the pouch itself, now contains a not so casual 50,000 gil on Florian's person. So yes, I imagine that coin pouch is quite weighty.
Florian's walking around. You can just hear this behind him as the coin pouch drags along the floor.
Sure. And then she goes over to Mason and looks at the solid slab of adamantine that he is holding. And you hear her whistle. Wow, that is real adamantine, alright? Fucking hell. Are you sure that you ain't trying to scam me? Where'd you get this from? She looks at you fascination.
We killed an earth elemental.
Oh,
Greater one.
well that would explain it. And you sure you want to sell it to me? You don't want to try and get it forged into something? I'm going to guess by the looks on your faces that you don't actually know an adamantine smith.
We do not, no. Do you?
I happen to know quite a few. But it is quite expensive to work with these. At least these materials, anyway, so... I'll tell you what. I'll give you 2 mil for the whole thing. The whole slab. First and final offer. And you realise that you have a decision you can make here. You can choose to sell the adamantine to her for 2 million gil, or you can keep hold of the adamantine and get it forged. Use it later to forge a adamantine weapon for one of you.
Can I make a cheeky little appraisal check
On the adamantine,
on the adamantine?
sure.
Might as well just try, give it
Go
a
for
go.
it. Yeah.
Never mind. That's a natural one.
What did it
The weight of the gold is just weighing down on my brain right now.
Well, everybody is welcome to make an appraisal check if they wish to.
I got a 14.
Okay. She is offering you the exact value of it for... She's offering you exact market value. No higher, no lower.
Because, I mean, 2 million could be spent on stuff for all of us, even if it's not as incredibly powerful and expensive and valuable, rather than just one of us.
I personally agree. I think that selling the adamantine would be better than trying to find someone that will forge it into something. Especially if it is as expensive as they say, we might just be holding this slab for ages.
Yeah, we may not even be able to pay the person to make.
So, are you taking up my offer?
I think we are.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. And who am I giving the money to? As she looks around at your group. Because Mason's the one currently holding the slab. But
Mason,
whether you
would
wish
like
to leave
hold
that
it?
money with Mason or not is up to you.
Trust Mason.
Does the whole party agree with this sentiment?
Yes.
Oh.
We can divvy it up later if it makes you uncomfortable.
And
Okay.
as soon as the deal's done, I recommend we get the fuck out of sight. Back to the inn.
Back to the inn.
With our 2 million.
And so she gives the
Should it
money.
perhaps be on someone with a high perception?
In case someone pickpockets it.
until someone pickpockets it.
Well, Mason stays firmly wedged in the middle of you all as you make your way back, with a casual, being a casual 2,045,000 gil heavier than you were beforehand.
Woohoo!
And so you get back to the Bortusk. Brain cells. And you find yourselves pondering what to do with all of this new funding you have. Because there's a not so insignificant amount of it. And you now have to figure out what to do with it.
We already had a way of getting into the Hells, didn't we?
Yes.
It was a one-way trip.
Yep. Meaning that you would need to be stronger to be out for Hugmug to learn the spell, or you would have to purchase a secondary scroll, or find an alternative way back out.
We could use it to pay for hired help. To make the fight easier.
Depends on whether you can afford what would effectively be a hireling of that caliber, because they would need daily rates. As you're all sitting there together, figuring out what to do.
What do people normally do with money that they aren't actively using? Direct that Mason.
May.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine. Mason ponders for a minute. Well, I mean, I've never dealt with this much money before, but I know some people put it away in banks, but I don't know if that's going to be possible for you guys, because you ain't got most, technically half of you don't exist, according to,
Nor do we have a permanent domicile.
no. So, maybe we could spend it on getting ourselves some new gear, stock up on some items or something.
That sounds reasonable.
Could be helpful.
You should portion some of it away, just in case.
You realize as well that as you see glimmering coming out of Marcel's bag, that he still has the sand pearls on his person.
Oh shit! Marcel,
Well,
we
we need
still
to
have
give
to
him
hand
the
his
sand
sand pearls.
We do, yes. Where did we have to send them into? I forget.
You would take them to the mission board and leave them there for the mission poster.
Right. There was probably a...
Because the rest of you stay here.
Okay, so Marcel and Scoria end up going off to hand these items in. And it's the apothecary lady basically she's very curt, very short. You hand over the sand pearls, she gives Marcel 10,000 gil in exchange for all the sand pearls.
There were 1,000 each.
Yep. And then she
Excellent.
goes about her day. Before you end up cautiously returning back to the Bortusk once more. Where you now have a decision laid out in front of you. You are aware that there is a Baylor that you have to deal with to free the people of the city. You spent some time getting stronger to attempt to tackle it. I put an emphasis on the word attempt because I am not going to say whether or not you're strong enough to deal with it yet. Because I won't know until after I've dealt with your level ups.
What do we know about Baylors?
Let's have a look.
Yeah,
See.
high level.
Since you guys have had a little read through, you're aware that they are heavily resistant to fire, lightning, and earth spells. They seem to have an inherent resistance to ice and and traditional physical weapons are not often very useful.
Fuck.
We need magic weapons. Fuck.
Well, we have 2 million gil.
That realization does dawn on you that with the guild that you have acquired you have been very fortunate to acquire. If you can get access to a magic store of some sort,
Get our
or
weapons enchanted?
you could get your weapons enchanted, you could buy some magical gear, and potentially find a way of empowering yourselves further.
And learn new spells. To
Yes.
get spells.
I don't know much about Orcus, but I would assume that there would at least be something of a magic store in Lenfar, since there is a massive guild operating there.
True.
I'm aware that there is also a smaller scale store of sorts here, but not exactly the most reassuring situation to. It's not a very reassuring idea to be traveling all the way back from where we just came from for the explicit purpose of spending money. What if we get mugged on the way back?
Also a good point.
So I guess we could use the shop here.
I mean, we should at least look at the shop here.
And I do believe it may also be important to get ourselves some stronger weaponry, or at least get them empowered. Since if it is resistant to ice, then that is going to make Florian's job very difficult. And Xavier smiles at Florian, as he is aware that a lot of your stronger offensive magic is ice-based. So
offensive magic is ice based.
perhaps a demon-killing whip?
Ooh. That sounds cool.
That would be cool.
We will have to work this out, but shouldn't be too hard.
So, weapons and magic items.
What in game or
Yeah.
oh in game? Yeah. It's late at night, quite late at night.
So in the morning we shall visit this magic
So
store.
the first thing we could probably do with is some rest.
Yes.
And I could just collapse, perish, and he just
No, don't do that!
Xavier
You would.
fate like full force slams face first into his bed, to the point where you can just hear it creak in protest underneath him. Okay. So, for the sake
Before going to bed, Scory make the note of making sure that the room at the door and the windows are locked and secure.
you may. So you go and sort these things, and you notice that that the window, whilst it is lockable, you notice that the locking mechanism is busted. Do you want to roll an insight check?
Yeah. That's a 16.
You notice that the mechanism for the lock itself is ever so slightly melted.
Melted?
Melted?
fire.
That's not normal.
Why would it be melted?
Scoria will
Was-
bring up
it was
the fact that the
recently?
window block is melted.
Does it look recent?
It doesn't look recent. But you do notice there is a little strange frog-like creature with a white belly staring at you gormlessly out through the window. Unblinking.
What the fuck is that?
Marcel immediately draws his weapon.
That is disgusting.
This couldn't wait until tomorrow.
It just waddles away.
Okay. Maybe that has something to do with the lock.
Hmm.
Does that mean it is not safe to stay here?
No, it is safe. That is a bound fat. Quite a comical name, I know.
A band fart?
Bound fat.
Bound fuck.
They're a type of very low class demon.
I'm a demon.
He will not be a problem. Oh dear. But I do have one thing I can do if you're worried about something busting in.
Mm-hmm.
Which is?
Oh, this is going to be troublesome, but you watch as he uses lesser shadow summoning. Yeah, he uses lesser shadow summoning to cast Unseen Servant. Hold that window closed, and you watch as you see an invisible force basically hold the window closed. That should give us about 10 hours, roughly. Give or take a few minutes.
Perfect. And Marcel just flops onto his bed.
So you take some time to rest. And you get the benefits of a long rest, which means what? This is where I have to remind myself. So those of you that are still missing health, 25% of your max HP you are healed by, and for our spellcasters, you get MP back equal to your caster level.
Oh. Wait. Is it 6 now? Or not yet?
Not yet.
And so not applying level up stuff.
I will not be applying the level up stuff until after the session, for the sake of basically I can get all your level up stuff done before our next session. Okay. So the next morning comes. Now the 18th of December, 67 AR. And things continue as normal. Your day starts off pretty simple. And I presume you'll be heading to the magic shop.
We will.
Yes.
Okay. So you get up.
That was spelled by class sheet. Getting up the spells by class sheet so I can
In preparation.
know what I have access to. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, don't you worry. I will whilst I am brain selling. I'll put the little question marks down on your sheet so you can see what you've got accessible.
Third level spells we should do we?
Yep,
Yeah.
you'll notice on your spells page that there is a bunch of question marks on the spell name column. That is basically what is waiting to be picked out.
Yay.
So, and whilst I'm at it, I will put in your Starglobe spell. Okay, so you get up, go through the morning routine, and prepare to head out to the magic shop. And when you get there, it's a relatively simple looking place. A lot of very small scale, lot of small scale gear, and it seems like they're willing to do lower strength enchantments. And this is also in small part to spare the party's pocket.
I have 2 million. What can we possibly not afford?
I mean, at higher level, I'm pretty sure most things we can't afford.
So, for the sake of making your lives easier, I'm going to presume that you'll want to figure out your new equipment off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will help
Yes,
you budget that as a team, because I imagine it's going to be
yeah.
a lot.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
everyone got
yeah.
such amazing things!
Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Bleh. There you go. So you spend some time here purchasing some goods, some new equipment, and then you return back to the inn, where Mason decides to ask a question to your group. Hey, so
Yes?
after we're done here, where are we going next?
I don't know.
Because we got what? We go to Run. I don't think we're going to Brunswick yet, because that's caves and potential earthquakes. So I guess it'll be between where Scoria, Florian, or Mocha came from. I think. Because we're already up to the place where Hugmo came from.
What was it? Quick one.
Yes.
It was Quick One, was where Mocha was from. It was Eldarlis for Florian and Eldorberg for Scoria. That is a good question, no? Where are we going?
Hmm. Well, we were following a lead on Florian, weren't we?
Yes.
I think so. I'll be honest, I kind of lost track of where we were. Or at least what we
That
were
is
doing.
fair.
brain cells. Come on.
No.
I'm trying to remember what I was about to do. Yes. Okay, so you carry on. He carries on checking over the map as you guys try and figure out where exactly you want to go next. Marcel's home of origin is off the table at the moment because you're not confident that you'll be able to succeed in dealing with the denizens of the mountains. So it leaves it between Florian, Scoria, and Mocha's places of origin.
Scoria votes for Florian.
I also vote for Florian.
Well,
I'm voting for you, Florian.
that was a
That sounds. I don't mind.
that was quite short, quite sweet, nice. Oh dear.
They are quite sweet.
I can't speak for all of you. As he gives you some as he looks at you with some degree of sass. The rest of you are okay. He's a little shit.
And proud to be so.
And Xavier offers his hand to Scoria the high five.
Scoria high fives.
Oh, you're a little trouble, aren't you? Oh,
Part of
dear.
my appeal.
Sure.
You keep telling yourself that.
I will.
And he just grins at you. So, I have had an interesting idea.
Or
So, Alois, I don't know if you're confident that we're strong enough to deal with the big scary beasties yet. So, I was wondering about us potentially. He has to take a moment to ponder. Oh, the hell with it. There is a particular monster that I have heard about that has piqued my interest quite a bit.
or
Okay. Listening.
And that is how does one call it? And he's flicking through this book as though he's trying to remember the exact name of it. It was, oh, come on, where is it? And you notice he's getting progressively more frustrated with it until he finds it. Ah, there it is. It is a thing called the Einzel.
So what?
The. I've heard that they are quite interesting. Maybe we could fight one of them at some point.
An Ansil.
The.
I guess so. Don't see why not. Unless there is a good reason why not.
And you notice that he is basically flicking through a whole bunch of books and trying to find some interesting monsters for you to fight. Because there is also this thing called the Rathalos.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
This is a type of dragon. This is where I can't find my reference image for it. God damn it. Oh right, it'll be in here, and then I have its image. There. I thought we could attempt to throw hands with the Rathalos. They were quite fun.
Sounds cool.
In fact, and he ponders, I did see a mission posting for dealing with one of these things the other day. Let me see if I can find the paper for it. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. It is an ancient Rathalos. A powerful being.
Does the ancient make it any more difficult to fight?
Duh. Obviously.
Oh, okay.
What? It will
I'm
be
sure it'll be
okay.
fine.
I posted its reference image in the chat for you.
Cool, yeah.
We could fight it.
Hell yeah. I
have,
mean, I want to fight it just on principle now.
I have done a little research into it.
It looks so cool!
You notice him smile. It's not. Wait, hang on. This one is not. And he's like, he looks almost disappointed. Oh, come on. This one that I have found the mission for, it is a greater Rathalos, not an ancient one. Okay.
That would be easier.
Duh.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Duh, but it seems so simple. It's so basic. If you can't tell, I like fighting powerful monsters. I am the problem, part of the problem, and the
What is your comfortable risk level with that?
The risk level?
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable risk level.
For you, what is comfortable risk level?
I don't die.
Okay.
Is that or well, he ponders, flicks through his book again. If we were quite happy with fighting that elemental, there does happen to be some mountains. A city, near the mountains. It's called Jaio. They have quite a few elementals to fight there. Would mean having to leave Orcus for a little while before we came back, but it is that or, and you notice him grimace a bit for a moment. It is that or we have to fight crabs. They live by the ocean.
You have a problem with crabs?
Duh.
What is your problem with crabs? Maybe not heard of this before.
They are menacing, disgusting creatures. They live in the water. They would kill them all.
Not sure Story would appreciate fighting things in the water.
Well, we're not fighting them in the water, you dumbass. We're fighting the water itself. No. It is a
That's
giant.
what ice magic is for.
It is a giant crab. I think that's what it is. Is it giant? I don't know. Let me have a look. And you realize he's kind of just suggesting things. They hear him as, it is a gargantuan crab. And the best part? Why are you looking at that?
You know why I'm looking at you like that.
No, I don't.
Giant crab.
Yes. It is an acrophes. It is a very, very large crab. But I think we could take it. I mean, we took on antlions. I don't see why going into the beach. We could have some fun at the beach, murdering crabs. Scoria, it would be so therapeutic for your hatred of water. Like killing things that should belong in the water.
Yes. That also.
Let me see if I can find its reference image for you. Just because I imagine you guys want to see what this thing looks like.
I imagine it looks like a crab.
That will be a very thoughtful assumption. Boom. Crap.
A green crab.
What's it about green crabs?
So perhaps we could try fighting them? It's up to you guys whether you would like to fight some giant crabs. It would give you a nice easy time getting some more experience.
Sounds pretty cool to me.
Giant crab. Giant crab.
Obviously this will be a
Giant
will
crab.
be
Giant crab.
after some
Giant
realization.
crab. Giant crab.
Okay, I got the point. Giant
and then
crab.
after we do the giant crabs, we go to what was it, Eldorus or something?
We killed giant crabs. We deal with the Baylor that is causing problems here, and then we go to your hometown. I wonder if the food there is good. I wouldn't know. I've never been.
Oh,
Well,
if
you're
it's
going
amazing,
now.
you can eat crab.
I mean, we could definitely eat the crabs. They are safe for consumption.
Delicacy.
I don't know about that one.
Oh no, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding.
Wait, and he look, and Xavier
It's
looks to
such-
you, Florian. Wait, do you like crab? Because it's kind of like fish with legs. Kind of.
Maybe.
Well, now we have to know.
Crab is fish with legs.
By Xavier's book, yeah. So, what would you guys like to do from here?
Um,
Go fight giant crab.
Giant crab.
Giant crab. Giant crab.
Giant crab.
You
well,
want
what
to
do we
go
do
fight?
in the last half an hour of the session?
Yeah, I was gonna say the last half hour of a session. You want to go fight giant crabs? Do I even have these things as tokens? I do, but they're old. They're old as
Combat is fun.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
And it's definitely
You're not
not because I'm
leveled
not
up.
sure what else to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've not leveled up yet, so
Oh.
Oh, that's true.
I
Okay,
can give. I
Mr.
can give
DM,
you.
what are our options? What can we do?
I can give you one crab to fight if you would like to fight crab singular.
Oh my
But-
god, crab.
Can we face crab?
Crab.
Crab!
Crab.
That would.
Calm down.
I was gonna say you're a bit too excited for the crab.
Oh,
Crab.
thanks for crab. Crab. Crab.
That's
Crab.
not crab.
Crab. Crab. Crab.
Mm.
No more crab.
I will get you to fight some crabs during the next session, so I have the chance to actually set these things up.
Okay, that's fair.
And so you take, as you're taking some time to figure out what the hell to do. See, I want to do the thing that I've got noted down that I was going to do, but I'm also realizing that that might not be a smart idea.
What are you gonna do?
Give me a second to figure this out. This is where I have to do math. Okay,
I can
So- yeah, I'm doing it. So, as you're figuring out what to do, Xavier suggests going for a walk. It's
Sounds
really
nice.
nice. We can all go together and life will be good and whatever.
Yeah, I like walking.
So you go for a wander. And none of you see it initially.
Oh.
But you do notice as a man appears from the shadows
Oh.
and proceeds to stab Xavier in the gut.
Oh, no!
not taking Xavier by surprise because he rolled a nat one, stumbled over himself, failing a stealth check. But still does 34 points of damage to Xavier.
Run over to heal him.
Which Xavier's immediate response is to point at the man and cast Phantasmal Killer. Fuck off. And you watch as this rogue collapses to the floor and perishes.
Screaming the entire time.
Yep. Screaming.
What did he see? What did he see?
I don't know.
He could have seen pigeons, he
Xavier-
could have seen his estranged father.
Xavier chooses not to share this with you.
Okay.
I
He could have
cast
seen
Cure 2
chickens. It could have been a
Xavier.
giant chicken. Or pencil rubbers. There's an irrational fear of them.
I would also realize this pushed your EXP totals so that you're not actually level 6, it's level 7. Whoops.
Right. Yippee!
Oh
Even
well.
more level.
That was not intentional, but whatever.
Xavier
How
heals
do you apply?
22 health.
Okay.
Not poisoned, are you?
No, I'm fine. That just ow, son of a bitch.
I'm going to make a medicine check on Xavier to see if he's alright.
Marcel's going to be looking around to see if there's any other enemies.
You notice that this seems like a singular attack. As
17.
17, he is okay, aside from a mild amount of shock from having just been stabbed through the stomach. Well, I must admit this was not ideal, but let's have a look. And he picks up this, the executive orders given to this rogue, who has been ordered to kill Xavier. And with failure meaning that he will be discredited and removed from the Shattered Antler. Since when
What
did
is the
this-
species of this bandit?
Human.
Okay.
Since when did they start hiring? Oh, they outsourced. Son of a... Oh dear. I know that is not a joke about my existence.
It's a good job we just got stronger, eh?
Speak for yourself. As he wipes off some of the blood that's trickled down his clothes. Oh come on, I just got that clean. Ugh. Supposed to be the blood of my enemies, not my own blood. How disappointing. And he's dead. Come on. You're going to show up and stab me in the fucking stomach, at least make it interesting. God. Ugh. Honestly, assassins these days have no class. He just brushes himself off, completely unfazed by the fact that he just got shivved through the stomach. By a hired assassin, of all things. Oh, anyway.
As long as you are okay.
I'm fine. And you look at him and realize he's not fine. He is quietly freaking out on the inside, but he's not vocalizing it. So, giant clap tomorrow or later today, and then we fight this Baylor that is causing problems, and then we go to Eldaris. We get to find out about where Florian came from. That would be fun.
It'll be very fun.
Are you excited, Florian? About the going to where you came from, not the fighting a giant demon lord thing.
I'm not sure how I feel. I'm a bit nervous.
That is understandable. Well, we will all be here. We will all be here with you. So, that includes me and Mason.
Thanks, that makes me feel better.
We got you, Flotty.
Now, I'm going to conclude our session there, so we can
Ooh,
spend.
early.
Yeah, spend the rest of the time that I would normally do session up until helping you guys figure out your purchases with the guild, just so it makes your life easier. So we will catch you in the next session.
It was gonna be
Bye-bye!
really looking forward-